Next week, the teeth of the Russian devils will gnash ever harder.
What I don't understand is why would they put this? They want to make the Russians fight harder.
I know.
The Russians are going to be like, look, you say that this war does not matter. Oh, it's just about territory. Why are we doing it? Okay, look, if they have their way, this is what you have. Imagine this in your classroom, in church, right? You want this? No, okay. Put rifle on your back. Get to work.
Man who thinks it's woman.
This is what they don't want.
Over the weekend, the Ukrainian Defense Forces trans spokesperson. This is one of the most strange stories. By the way, the whole story on this is not just that this person exists because we've already addressed this person in August, but they actually went on a rant about Russian propagandists.
Next week, the teeth of the Russian devils will gnash ever harder, and their rabid mouths will foam in uncontrollable
That's what you call
frenzy,
barely trying to be
as the world
passable.
will see a favorite Kremlin propagandist.
I was going to say, like, you know how hard it is to get a good wig in a war zone?
Is only the first. Russia's war criminal propagandists will all be hunted down, and justice will be served as we in Ukraine are led on this mission by faith in God, liberty, and complete liberation.
And it was apparent the only effort she put into looking like a woman was visiting Party City and asking for a Vielma wig from Scooby-Doo, the dog.
Get ready for that dump button.
What is that? Is that all? Just like, honestly, it's just like, just give me a, I don't know, give me a Bon Jovi wig. What the hell's the difference?
Yeah.
The laziest wig I've ever seen.
This is what I'd like to call a wig. Because that's the only effort. Make sure you hit the button. Make sure you hit that dumb button. This is the laziest part about being trans.
Well, I would imagine in Ukraine, if you own a wig shop, business ain't a booming right now.
Well, I mean, people still need wigs when they're fighting battles and not trying to, die.
At least, I mean, because there are a lot of layers to this. Some parts that are true, that some parts that aren't true. But we can all agree it's a good thing that Draco Malfoy has found some new work. So that's nice.
And one's not going to help you, buddy. I don't think it's going to work.
And by the way, people, they can comment if they want us to do a deep dive onto this individual. Because this person does exist, but some of the stories around this person aren't really true. And
it's getting crazier as we dive into this, right? So this person's cringy in the voice and the way that they are. It seems like they're doing propaganda, right? So this is an American citizen, is what we think, based on what they've claimed. And there's some people that have thought maybe they found out who this is. But trust me, this story is only going to get more crazy as we go. Okay, speaking of a trimming feature, this person.
God.
Maybe down south a little bit.
Real, man. I refuse to believe this is real.
The Twilight Zone.
I understand, and we will get to that. And I think you're right. But before you start cheering on Team Russia, their propaganda is just as crazy. Now, before we go to this clip, I just want you to understand that this is a Russian clip, and then there's software that can, dub these things for you, basically give you the English. And I believe if we did it how we were talking about it, we actually married those two things together. So the beginning will be in Russian, and then we will flip it over to the dub version so you can actually see what they're saying. But see if you can spot the American gangster hand signs here.
Russia has enough firmness of mind. We will win. Because it's necessary.
It's not creepy at all.
That gets me fired up to go to war.
You see that face coming out of an attic in an old house?
That's exactly right. The Conjuring 4.
Hey, what are you
Russia edition.
What are you doing? What are you making sure of? This is your studio. Did you get to see the video? It's a fun video.
I didn't get. Was it the one where I go?
We can go
Look
back
at
to
this
that.
guy.
We can go back to that one too. Play the Russia video again.
Screaming and put it like it is the goats.
It is the goat
the
screaming.
first people to do
That's what I said when I went out there. What is this guy trying to be like the goats?
Yeah,
I love it.
What was the clip that I missed?
Play it again. Play Russia.
All right, Russia.
Clip Russia.
Russia again.
Dub.
Oh, dang.
Not that one.
Do it again.
Russia, play you.
Russia has enough firmness of mind. We will win. Because it's necessary.
Yeah.
By the way, apparently Russia has only little girls and one boy in that video.
I'm convinced.
It's science.
Good enough for me.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like it's necessary that they win.
Look, all of their propaganda is cringy. I get it. I understand it. But look, Sarah Ashton Cirillo, this is the new name. There's a guy named somewhere in that background.
Yeah.
We'll find it. Probably like Mike.
Her name is
something
my
like
name,
that.
too.
Yeah, exactly. They have been. I'm using that appropriately, not because they're trans. They have been the spokesperson for the Ukrainian army since August.
I love. Oh, by the way, I love that picture. They put in fake grown-out roots. Look at that. That's like trying to throw you off. Like this is my real hair. It's not just a cheap Hot Topic wig.
It's a great wig.
Bring up the villain in The Fifth Element. It kind of has a little similarity.
It's like when Rachel Dolezal got her hair permed so that then she could straighten it to try and act like she was a black person.
Yeah.
She did it like 3 layers deep.
Yeah.
Like, I just wish I didn't have this black lady hair that I have to straighten all the time.
Oh, man, it's tough life.
Yeah.
Stop asking me about my hair. I get it. Pull that picture back up one more time for me because there was like a little black like square on her. See that? Like right there? Not a square like that edge. Is that just hair?
It's
you see what
where
I'm
they
talking about?
place the gaff.
Right above her left eye?
Yeah.
His left eye? Huh, we'll see about that.
You're in Ukraine in a war zone. It must be weird going, where's my estrogen?
Yeah, exactly.
Keep it refrigerated.
I need my shot.
Hey, chat just sent this saying that it's the.
Hold on. If they're saying it's somebody they know and somebody has said that, that's unconfirmed.
It's unconfirmed, but they're saying this is the guy, the spokesperson without makeup.
Well,
That's kind of
I don't know. There's a
Did
mustache.
she have her nose rounded?
I don't know. We'll see. There are a lot of people out there who think they know who this person is. We're not really going to dive into that because I don't really care at this particular moment. This is crazy no matter who it is.
Yeah.
And allegedly this was a combat medic in Crimean Tatar unit, and the Crimean Tatar unit, which is basically conservative Muslims, and allegedly potentially injured in a battle. And we say allegedly and potentially because later on we see that they're doing a video and something doesn't line up. So see if you can spot the issue here.
She recalled being nervous crossing the Ukrainian border as a transgender woman.
Because there were problems with my paperwork regarding my
Lots of
gender
problems.
transition.
A lot of different
Yeah.
wigs.
And
Casual
also,
red.
I
So,
wasn't certain
male
how
or female?
Ukrainians would deal with having
Neither.
a transgender.
Oh, it says blonde.
reporter.
How
Her
much
name is
her?
Blonde. We did that, by the way.
More.
That wasn't
The reality
like
is
that
I
in the
was
news.
hit
We
by
pulled it
shell
out. Here we go.
fragments.
Listen.
I've
Here we
lost
go.
I've lost part of my hand.
Okay, that's sad. Right hand.
And I have significant scarring on my face.
Those are
Significant.
I personally
brand new bandages.
am able to move forward and carry on. And one of the reasons I enlisted is because nothing has ever been stronger in the fight for liberty, liberation, and democracy than what the Ukrainian people are doing, at least since the United States Revolution against the British Empire.
Well, if you're referring to yourself, everything has been stronger.
I know.
And don't you like? Come on! I don't want to say I can't confirm this, but the fact that it's a cross, like literally a perfect cross bandage that Fred would have after being hit by Bam Bam and birds touring around. Like,
It's also not sticking. It's like a fake mustache.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's coming off. I'm like, I don't know if that's a real bandage.
Yeah,
And all-
this
but
one
she-
wasn't done under fire, I don't think, right?
But did keep the wig on the whole time. That's commitment, right?
Well, that's
there.
good. It has
That's
good
impressive.
glue for the
also
wig.
snuck behind enemy lines on his friend's shoulders in a trench coat. Just so silly.
Well, but
It's so
listen. We have to respect the rank because apparently this thing is a sergeant.
It is September 19th, 2023. This is Sergeant Sarah Ashton Cirillo of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, back in the studio, coming to you live and direct.
Another
from the
wig.
Territorial Defense Forces Media Headquarters in Kyiv.
How much of her bag is dedicated to all the different
This is
wigs?
just a wig enthusiast.
It really is.
That's all it
really
is. That's all it is. It's just a wig enthusiast.
She's a wig hound.
Wigs have to be kept in a box or on top of something. They have to be combed out. There's a lot of work that goes into maintaining a wig with that impeccable. It's an impeccable wig.
It is
You know
an
what?
impeccable wig. She's got the rucksack and then a wig box
And
on the back.
the unintended victims, because somewhere out there right now, there's someone with leukemia who's like, I can't find a fucking wig in this place.
That broad has one. We sent it to Ukraine. Shut up.
There's a shelf at the Ronald McDonald House. It's bare.
Do me a favor here.
I can't believe I'm laughing at that. I'm going to hell.
I can believe
Somebody
you're laughing
bless
at that, Brian. I don't think you're going to hell. You're almost there.
Yeah.
You almost
Right.
believe.
You're right.
Okay, so wait, hold on a second. You said that there was something that didn't add up. The
Something
Adrian
didn't add
battle.
up. So did you see in that last video? And there's another video, and we've got a still that we're going to kind of zoom in on after we talk about JD Vance for 1 second in the comments that were made, because there's a response video that doesn't necessarily show scarred up face or missing part of hand. So we'll get to that. Just keep that in your mind. But Ohio Senator J.D. Vance actually wanted to clarify what Ashton's role in Ukraine is, writing this. Is this individual employed by the Ukrainian military, and do we have reason to believe they are compensated using American resources? Is this individual an American citizen? Did they ever serve in any capacity in American intelligence services? Do you have reason to believe Ukrainian forces or intelligence services are planning to commit acts of violence against those who engage in Russian propaganda? Some of those questions I don't understand, JD, but one of those first questions is important. Okay, is this person an American citizen? But fortunately, Ashton Cirillo responded.
Hold on, wait. Before we go to the clip.
Okay.
Let me guess.
Okay.
Wig.
Senator Vance recently asked the U.S. Director of National Intelligence, along with the Secretaries of State and Defense, if I was working in some capacity for the American government. Simply put, I'm an American serving as a Ukrainian infantry soldier and combat medic who was brought from the Zero Line and assigned to the TDF's media team in the dual role of spokesperson and Russian disinformation analyst. While in Ukraine, we are fighting for global liberty and the ideology of victory. Too many in Moscow and across the world are still caught up in focusing on the tired trope of gender chaos.
By the way, do me a favor, pull this up, pull the hands up. I thought you lost part of your right hand. Looks intact to me.
Very intact.
Hey,
Even
by the way,
nails look good.
Hey, by the way, not even a scab.
There's not even a cuticle.
Yes. Also, do me a favor, bring back up and look at the face this time before we zoom in. You can let it zoom in because it's fun anyway.
Yeah.
I thought you had a massive scarring going on the right cheek where the fake bandage was. That doesn't look like scarring. It looks a little chubby, but other than that, and the hand is still there. Yeah, the hand is still there. Yeah.
Her cheek looks smooth enough to lick without scratching your tongue.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You don't know about that. I tried to lick the chick. I got whiskey rub on my tongue.
And she doesn't.
I want to see Screech again. Can we get Mr. Screech isolated just to the Screech? Because we're going to bring that back up.
Imagine if you had a full-on transgender individual who you did not know, right? It actually tricked you. Okay? And then, you went, you had a great night, you were a gentleman, you went in for a pet good night, and you felt that whisker rub. Oh, no.
All right, chat. I have a question for you, Mug Club. You know, guys, how we had Mel Gibson, we had his head come in, and how many of you want to see us do that with Screech?
Yeah.
Because I think that would be funny, where his head just rolls across the screen, and not his real head, obviously, but just not right now. We're not going to do it right now, but
I'd like
later
to find
on.
Screech and
we
see
can
if
do
we can
Screech.
Yeah.
Somebody is stepping on his character a little bit.
No, I'm saying we can make him a correspondent.
I was thinking of Saved by the Bell. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean the man who's
You mean the real one.
I would
I know.
like to have him
Yeah.
on the show as his correspondent.
We should.
Yeah.
We should get our undercover unit on
Let's
it.
find this guy.
Sir, can you do me a favor and please reenact the famous Screech?
Well, his name's on
happen again.
the lower chyron.
Yeah, I
so
saw
it
that.
shouldn't be too hard to find.
Randolph, wasn't it?
Randolph White.
Randolph Weiss sounds like a very,
It's a fake person.
Yeah, that's a fake name. That sounds like a racist. Like
It's Randolph and Mortimer from Trading Places, and they made his last name White.
I ain't never been a Black Panther. I'm a friend to white people. What's your name? Randolph White.
No, it's not.
the third.
Because I've been friends with white people. I like white people. I like all white people. Especially when why do you keep doing it? It's my calling card. Every time I tell punchline, people got to go like hamburger. You know that comic, Brian?
Oh my gosh.
Do I?
Yeah,
I lived it.
Did you perform with him?
No.
The hamburger. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, okay. All right.
Well, it does look like Bill Hader has found some work, and that's good.
Oh.
I appreciate that.
I've had a weird few years.
Yes, you have, and you've gone through some more wigs.
Are there more conspiracies? So what's really going on? So is the idea that this
That's the
person,
question.
It seems like this person is probably sent, obviously, and it seems like they are an American.
Right.
Maybe they've served their country, but the idea is some people are saying that Russia is actually using this person as propaganda.
There are theories abound, Stephen, on this person, but probably the most likely one that is less conspiratorial is that the United States has somehow participated. That's what J.D. Vance is hinting at, like that we have put this person over there to do this kind of work. I don't know what people think. Do you have any theories over there, my friend?
Control Room wrote us and said that this dude doesn't speak Ukrainian and he has complete editorial control over what he says.
Oh, well, there's no way.
I have a question.
There's no way.
Is this person actually not even in Ukraine, and are they trolling? If they are, this is genius.
Well, it's possible.
Because I haven't seen this person with anybody in the Ukraine military. Are there any pictures of
That's
them?
fair. That's fair because
have
it did look like a bit of a set where they were like, I just got wounded.
Yeah,
Right.
like that looked very, I think we might be getting trolled. And if so,
The next one's going to be Boko Haram with a machete just holding up the wig.
You know.
Ukrainians have confirmed that this person is in their employment.
Yeah, but who in Ukraine has confirmed?
Yeah.
It could be a deep fake, with 2 levels deep.
Here's the thing. It doesn't. What I don't understand is why would they put this? They want to make the Russians fight harder.
I know.
The Russians are going to be like, look, you said that this war does not matter. Oh, it's just about territory. Why are we doing it? Okay, look, if they have their way, this is what you have. Imagine this in your classroom, in church, right? You want this? No? Okay, put the rifle on your back. Get to work.
Man who thinks it's woman.
This is what they don't want. This is why I
100%.
said the United States, and by the way, Ukraine. It's a corrupt crap hole fighting a corrupt crap hole.
It is,
right.
yes.
But in the case of gender ideology now being we are exporting it, and Ukraine is really the only place in that area of the world that is also actively exporting it.
Yeah.
And Russia's wrong about a lot of things, and Putin is not. He's a scumbag. He's not a good guy. But they can be right about one thing, and that they don't want this in their country, and you're giving it to them.
100% true, and they have great pedophile laws.
Yes.
They let people take care of business.
Yes, it's execution by suicide, stabbing yourself in the back.
After digging yourself a grave and then covering it back up and having a dog crap on it.
Yeah,
but still, nonetheless, it seems like a fitting in for pedophiles.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.